The question is add two strings and given two non-negative integers, a number 1 number 2 represented as string, return the sum of number 1 and number 2. Here the main idea of this problem is to use two pointers. Point to the number 1 and number 2 respectively so that we can simulate the manual addition. But for manual addition, we need to let the pointers point to the tail of the two strings. So here, I need to define two pointers. The first one point to the tail of the first string, and the second one, I can just make it here, point to the tail of the second string. And then I also need to define a carry, which indicates the carry we got at every step. And here I need to define a string builder to store our final result, because in Java the string is immutable and we need to use string builder to make it mutable. And we can initialize that as empty string. And after this, I need to define a while loop. For the while loop, the condition should be whether we have finished checking the iterate the whole string. So here I should do check whether the n1 is still over than 0. So here it should be over than 0, or whether the n2 is still over than 0. And in the for loop, here I should do something. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I maybe set ing and will make sense. Just defined as pointer, so ing would make more sense. And for this part, I would like to use n1 and n2 as the current number. Maybe I can make it defined as the current operate number 1. And then I should get the current number from the current index. So I need to judge whether the index is still over than 0 here. If it's still over than 0, then I would make it to the current number. So here should be the number 1 chart. We use the ASIC format to finish this computing. So here should be get the char at the current index of the string, and then use it to minus the char 0, and we will get the current integer. If we have finished the iteration of the current string, I need to add 0 to the height of the current string. For example, if the current string is 992, or make it plus the 29. And then for this part, we will iterate the number 2 string first. So here I just add a 0 to this part so that the 0 can still add 9 at the end of the computing. So here we will do the same to the second string. I can copy this name to this part and just make it to number 2 equals to j over than 0. If it is, try j minus 0. and make it to 0. And for next step, I should calculate a time to store the result at every step. So the temp should be returns int temp should be the number 1 plus number 2, then plus the carry. And we also need to compute the carry as well. The carry should be the temp just divide 10. And for I need to append the result to the final result. So the result at every step should be the temp mod 10 and move 2 pointers j minus minus. And here, after the while loop, for example, we can just look at the 998 here plus the number 28. After the while loop, that means here I have added a 0, and for this part, the first addition should be the carry equals to 1, and the 8 plus 8 should return 6, and carry equals to 1. Yeah, and here I should plus carry and 2 and 9. I should also make next step the carry equals to 1, and 9 plus 2 remain 11, and plus carry is 12. So 12 mod 10, the result should be 2. Yeah, and for this part, because the carry is still 1, 1 plus 9, it should get 10. So the final result should be 10 to 6. Here should be 1026. And we can check whether it's right or not. So here I also need to deal with the carry at the final step, because for the last step of 9 plus 0, I may have the carry because for this case, the carry is still 1 at the final step. So after the while loop, I still need to check the carry. If the carry equals to 1, then rise dot append 1. And we need to return our result. But the result is reversed because we store the result at every step from the end to the beginning. So here I also need to do the reverse to get the final result, and then toString to make it toString. And I can test from this part. Sorry. Oh, here I should comment this. Yeah, and I can change the test case similar to what I have done. And here is the run it again. It's 1026. That's right. We can submit this part. Yeah, we did it. And we can go back to this problem again. The main idea is to define 2 pointers. So here is 2 pointers and carry, the definition of them. And this is used to store the final result. And for this part, is while loop. The condition is whether we have finished the iteration of the 2 number. And for this part is to add the 0 to the minimum length to the number, to the string with minimum length. so that we can continue computing at the end of the string. And we also get the current number at each step. And for this part, we calculate the addition and get result at each step. And I will ignore this part. And for this part, it's just compute the carry at each step. And this is append the result at each step to the final result. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening.